The Bond of Three. Chapter 1. Beginnings. In a picturesque town nestled amidst rolling hills and vibrant greenery, three young children began their journey together. Emily, Tom, and Sarah, each with their own unique spark, found themselves drawn to one another from the very start. It was a warm summer's day when their paths first crossed in the neighborhood park. Emily, with her fiery red hair and freckled cheeks, was the epitome of curiosity. She approached the swing set with a sense of wonder, her eyes wide with excitement at the prospect of making new friends. Tom, the adventurous spirit with a mop of unruly brown hair, was already halfway up the climbing frame, eager to explore every inch of the playground. And then there was Sarah, the gentle soul with kind eyes and a warm smile, content to watch from afar until Emily caught her attention with a playful wave. It didn't take long for the three of them to become inseparable. They spent their days roaming the streets of their little town, their laughter echoing through the air as they embarked on one adventure after another. From building forts in the woods to splashing in the creek that ran through the heart of their neighborhood, there was never a dull moment when the three of them were together. As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, they would gather under the old oak tree at the edge of the park. It became their sanctuary, a place where they would share their hopes and dreams beneath the twinkling stars. With each passing day, their bond grew stronger, their friendship becoming an unbreakable thread that wove its way through the fabric of their lives. Their childhood was a time of innocence and joy, filled with endless possibilities and boundless imagination. They chased butterflies, caught fireflies, and danced in the rain without a care in the world. And as they watched the seasons change and the years slip by, they knew that no matter where life took them, they would always have each other. And so, as the sun set on another day in their beloved town, Emily, Tom, and Sarah bid farewell to the playground and made their way home, hand in hand, hearts full of laughter and dreams as big as the sky. For in that moment, they knew that their journey together was only just beginning. Chapter 2. Childhood Adventures. In the heart of their idyllic town, nestled amidst the gentle slopes and verdant fields, Emily, Tom, and Sarah embarked on a whirlwind of childhood adventures that would shape their bond forever. From the moment the sun rose to the time it dipped below the horizon, they roamed the streets like explorers charting uncharted territories. Their days were filled with the kind of boundless energy only children possess, and every corner of their neighborhood held the promise of new discoveries. The woods at the edge of town became their fortress, where fallen branches and golden leaves served as the building blocks of their imagination. With sticks for swords and makeshift crowns atop their heads, they defended their kingdom from imaginary foes and reveled in the thrill of victory. But their adventures were not confined to the borders of their small town. On sunny afternoons, they would pack a picnic and set out on grand expeditions, their bicycles carrying them to distant lands beyond their wildest dreams. They explored hidden trails, crossed babbling brooks, and climbed hills that seemed to touch the sky. And as they pedaled through fields of wildflowers and pastures dotted with grazing cows, they felt as though the world belonged to them and them alone. As the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, their bond grew stronger with each passing adventure. They laughed until their sides ached, shared secrets whispered beneath the shade of ancient trees, and held each other close during thunderstorms that rumbled through the night. And when they grew tired from their exploits, they would lie on their backs in the grass, gazing up at the endless expanse of sky, dreaming of all the wonders that awaited them beyond the horizon. But even amidst the joy and laughter, there were moments of uncertainty and fear. They faced their fair share of challenges, scraped knees, lost toys, and the occasional disagreement, but through it all, they stood together, their friendship a beacon of strength in a world that could be both beautiful and cruel. And so, as the sun dipped below the horizon and cast its golden light across the landscape, Emily, Tom, and Sarah returned home, their hearts full of memories and their minds brimming with dreams. For in the tapestry of their childhood adventures, they had found not only each other but also the true meaning of friendship, a bond that would carry them through the trials and triumphs of the years to come. Chapter 3: High School Years. As the trio entered the tumultuous world of high school, they found themselves navigating the maze of adolescence together, their friendship serving as a guiding light through the murky waters of teenagehood. With each passing day, they discovered new facets of themselves and each other, forging bonds that would withstand the tests of time and tribulation. High school was a whirlwind of emotions, filled with moments of exhilaration and uncertainty. Emily, with her passion for art and creativity, found solace in the quiet corners of the school's art studio, her paint-stained hands bringing her vibrant imagination to life on canvas. Tom, the eternal wanderer, captured the world through the lens of his camera, his photographs a testament to the beauty and complexity of the world around them. And Sarah, with her gentle spirit and unwavering compassion, found purpose in caring for the animals that filled her school's biology lab, her heart overflowing with love for every creature great and small. But amidst the chaos of high school life, they always made time for each other. They cheered each other on at soccer games and track meets, their voices rising above the roar of the crowd as they celebrated victories and comforted each other in defeat. They studied late into the night, poring over textbooks and flashcards, their laughter mingling with the rustle of pages as they prepared for exams and quizzes. And when the pressures of school and growing up threatened to overwhelm them, they sought refuge in the sanctuary of their friendship. They shared their hopes and fears beneath the glow of the moon, their voices hushed as they confided in each other the secrets of their hearts. They danced at school parties, their feet moving in time to the rhythm of the music, their laughter ringing out like bells in the night. But as the years passed and graduation loomed on the horizon, they found themselves faced with the daunting prospect of an uncertain future. Would their paths diverge, leading them down separate roads to distant lands and new adventures? Or would they remain together, bound by the ties of friendship that had sustained them through the trials and triumphs of high school? Only time would tell, but one thing was certain: no matter where life took them, Emily, Tom, and Sarah would always be there for each other, their friendship a beacon of hope and love in a world that could be both beautiful and brutal. And as they stood on the threshold of adulthood, they knew that as long as they had each other, they would always find their way home. Chapter 4: Dreams and Aspirations. As the trio stood on the cusp of adulthood, their minds brimmed with dreams as vast as the starry sky above. Emily, with her paintbrush in hand and a world of colors at her fingertips, dreamed of a life filled with creativity and expression. She imagined herself standing before a canvas, her art inspiring others to see the beauty in the world around them. Tom, the eternal wanderer, yearned to traverse the globe with nothing but his camera and a thirst for adventure. He dreamed of capturing the world's wonders, from the bustling streets of Tokyo to the serene landscapes of the Sahara, and sharing them with those who had never ventured beyond the confines of their own backyard. And Sarah, with her heart overflowing with love for all creatures great and small, dreamed of becoming a veterinarian. She imagined herself caring for injured animals, nursing them back to health with gentle hands and a compassionate heart, and ensuring that every creature that crossed her path received the love and care they deserved. But as their dreams took shape, so too did the realities of life. Emily faced rejection after rejection as she struggled to gain recognition for her art, her confidence wavering with each closed door. Tom found himself torn between his desire to explore the world and the comfort of home, his wanderlust warring with his sense of responsibility. And Sarah grappled with the demands of veterinary school, her studies consuming every waking moment as she struggled to keep up with the rigorous curriculum. Yet through it all, they remained steadfast in their determination to pursue their dreams. They lifted each other up when doubts crept in, offering words of encouragement and support when the road ahead seemed daunting. They reminded each other of the boundless potential that lay within them, urging one another to never lose sight of the stars that had guided them thus far. And as they faced the uncertainties of the future together, they found solace in the knowledge that no matter what obstacles lay ahead, they would always have each other. For in the tapestry of their friendship, they had found not only the strength to chase their dreams, but also the courage to weather whatever storms may come their way. And as they looked to the horizon with hope in their hearts, they knew that as long as they had each other, anything was possible. Chapter 5: Trials and Tribulations. As adulthood descended upon them like a heavy fog, Emily, Tom, and Sarah found themselves confronting a series of trials and tribulations that tested the very foundation of their friendship. Life, with its unpredictable twists and turns, threw obstacle after obstacle in their path, challenging their resolve and pushing them to their limits. For Emily, the journey to becoming a recognized artist was fraught with disappointment and rejection. Time and time again, she poured her heart and soul into her art, only to have her work dismissed by critics and galleries alike. With each rejection letter that landed in her mailbox, her confidence waned, and she began to question whether her dreams were nothing more than fleeting fantasies. Meanwhile, Tom found himself torn between his desire to explore the world and the comfort of home. His wanderlust beckoned him to distant lands, yet the thought of leaving behind the familiarity of his town and the warmth of his friends weighed heavily on his heart. Caught between two worlds, he struggled to find a sense of belonging, unsure of where he truly belonged. And Sarah, burdened by the demands of veterinary school, felt as though she was drowning beneath a sea of textbooks and exams. The pressure to succeed weighed heavily on her shoulders, threatening to crush her spirit beneath its weight. She spent countless sleepless nights poring over notes and flashcards, her exhaustion palpable as she struggled to keep up with the relentless pace of her studies. But through the darkness of their trials, they found light in each other. They lent a listening ear when the weight of the world became too much to bear, offering words of encouragement and support when the road ahead seemed insurmountable. They reminded each other of the strength that lay within them, urging one another to never lose hope in the face of adversity. And as they weathered the storms together, they discovered that their friendship was the anchor that held them steady amidst the chaos of life. For in the crucible of their trials and tribulations, they found not only the courage to persevere but also the unwavering bond of love and friendship that would carry them through even the darkest of days. And as they faced the uncertainties of the future together, they knew that as long as they had each other, they could weather any storm that came their way. Chapter 6: Reunion and Renewed Hope. After years of navigating the tumultuous waters of adulthood, filled with trials and triumphs, Emily, Tom, and Sarah found themselves drawn back to their hometown like moths to a flame. As they reunited in the familiar embrace of their childhood streets, they were greeted not only by the nostalgia of days gone by but also by a sense of renewed hope for the future. Their reunion was a bittersweet symphony, filled with laughter and tears as they reminisced about the memories they had shared and the trials they had overcome. They spoke of their dreams and aspirations, the highs and lows of their respective journeys, and the unbreakable bond of friendship that had sustained them through it all. Emily, with her fiery spirit and unwavering determination, shared tales of her struggles as an artist and her eventual triumphs. Despite the countless rejection she had faced, she refused to give up on her dreams, channeling her passion into her work and finding success on her own terms. Her artwork adorned the walls of galleries around the world, a testament to the power of perseverance and the beauty of resilience. Tom, the eternal wanderer, regaled his friends with stories of his adventures abroad, from the bustling streets of Tokyo to the serene landscapes of the Sahara. He spoke of the people he had met and the places he had seen, each one leaving an indelible mark on his soul. And yet, despite his wanderlust, he found himself drawn back to the familiarity of home, realizing that the greatest adventure of all was the journey of the heart. And Sarah, with her gentle spirit and compassionate soul, shared tales of her time as a veterinarian, caring for animals in need and making a difference in the lives of both creatures and humans alike. Her heart overflowed with love for every patient that crossed her path, and she found purpose in the simple act of caring for those in need. As they sat beneath the stars, surrounded by the echoes of their laughter and the warmth of their friendship, they realized that no matter where life took them, they would always have each other. Their reunion was not just a celebration of the past, but also a testament to the enduring power of friendship, a bond that had withstood the test of time and grown stronger with each passing year. And as they looked to the future with renewed hope in their hearts, they knew that as long as they had each other, they could weather any storm that came their way. For in the tapestry of their friendship, they had found not only love and laughter but also the courage to face whatever challenges lay ahead. And as they embraced each other tightly, surrounded by the warmth of their shared memories, they knew that their journey together was far from over.